It's the NFL. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Washington football team. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
No, free.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Throwing is Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, 32 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. Dobbins going to Baltimore. And
from the 27, Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. but how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Ravens nothing.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Breezy, get up here and lay down now.
Dobbins. And some space here. And
you're going to pull my PlayStation off, fucking.
Reach the 5.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fuck you up. Get up here and lay down now and get the fuck out.
Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be stopped right
I think I broke his
midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that was some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the red zone now, Smith. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Now Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And Washington has taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Washington 14, Ravens 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for.
And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Again, Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
After the interception, here's Smith.
And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Smith.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On second down now, Dobbins. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. but he chose team gain over personal protection.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Third and 9.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
Fourth down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out.
Of course, the game line.
Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 49 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens cut into that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
15. Justin Tucker to kick off for ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's at 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Smith.
And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
So here comes Alex Smith as he'll lead his guys up to the line to go for 2. Out of the gun, Smith. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Ravens 15. Dustin.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first
good game, bro. Good
after
game.
the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. To throw is Jackson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens 23. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
You're a pussy,
Yeah,
bro.
it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd.
Ain't no way I
You
can
go
come
on
back
the
anyways.
road,
You should have just
that
threw the
band
ball.
of brothers
Being a little
attitude,
bitch.
right? Just
Let's
us
do that.
against the world and get it done.
I get it.
Happier
You
than
ain't got
I
no
remember
balls.
a
You
coach
little
at a previous
bitch.
stop tell me, you
Really?
get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
You suck, bro, honestly. You're trash. First game of the week. You're hot ass.
Down to a knee, here goes Smith, and that should all but do it. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Takes this about 5 yards deep. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3 yard.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he's got some space here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. That one going to be complete to David Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to look, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Wilson will throw again. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to...
You see my dude was right there and didn't even try to prevent that at all.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, he was just like a bump on the load. Good shit, though.
They run it with Carson, and he'll go backwards, losing yard.
You good? Yo, what you doing?
To the 5.
There you go.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
I had a blitz out.
Off the field, making a play and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Damn, bro, I held X. That shit didn't work.
Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance. Now Dobbins.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And that is incomplete.
God damn, what a hit.
Hold on through the contact.
What a fucking hit.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters.
What a hit, man. I still can't believe I tackled you that hard. That was crazy.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
God damn, what a hit, bro. What a fucking hit.
First half in the books.
You got some strong-ass players, that's for sure.
On EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Put his ass to the fucking floor.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Carson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on... quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
26-yard line.
To try again after the sack.
Good shit.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach
much like
the
a sandwich.
5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Seahawks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And here it is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. On 1st down, Dobbins, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Malik Harrison on the tackle. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys move it this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And his top speed, as computed by next-gen stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour.
Now Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back.
Lucky I didn't have nobody there.
The last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity. Because they lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game
That was good, though, bro. You had somebody there, because that'd have been all bad.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, my God. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Good shit, bro.
In the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take
good shit, bro.
Good shit. Aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Ravens 15.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive.
God, I can't believe I just did that. Good game, bro.
Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
This is Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I got to get better on my passing, bro, honestly. That's my only downfall. My defense is decent. It's not the best, but that's my best thing is defense. I don't play this shit a whole lot, though, but I need to work on my passing. I'll be a lot better.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
God damn,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Delano Hill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
You got to be fucking kidding me. My dude's just standing there the whole game and don't do shit.
Final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
I don't understand. My dude's literally just standing there. They don't try to intercept the ball, swat the ball, nothing. Just stand there. That's fucking cool. That is fucking awesome. That's weird.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Detroit Lions. From Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28.
Ridiculous, dude. Come the fuck on, man. Every time I start fucking doing good or winning in a game, motherfuckers want to quit. Fucking game is trash as fuck.
Is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and a yard to start things out. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. First target, first catch, and a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Here we go now on 1st and goal. This is Samuels. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. And Roethlisberger keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Tannehill on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 31 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Down back at the 21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And a throw there going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended
My
receiver.
people run so fucking slow, can't catch a fucking ball, can't nothing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Literally the slowest team in the fucking game.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They begin on the ground here with Connor. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron.
And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 49-yard line.
2nd and 11 now.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 49 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll have a first down past the 40. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And 4 at the 27-yard line.
Second down at 4. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Weaving through traffic,
If you were me,
and now
you
he's
do this
free.
too.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Amani Hooker. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
second down. Here's Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they close